Hello and welcome to practice. For today's class, it may be helpful to have 2 bricks, but if you don't have them, don't worry, I'll give you options to practice without. We'll start our practice today in mountain pose. So coming to the top of the mat, bringing your feet together or having your feet hip distance. Lift up all 10 toes, spread the toes nice and wide, bring the toes back down onto the mat. Take a little bit of softness through the knees, a slight tucking of the tailbone, and a lifting up of the heart space. You might like to roll the shoulders back and down. And then bring your palms together in front of the heart. Press the palms together, and the thumbs are pressing gently into the center of the chest. You might like to close down your eyes, or just allow the gaze to be on a still point. Just start to bring your awareness and attention into your body. And as you do that, see if you can start to bring a focus to the breath. The breath is the energy, the prana that guides us through practice. And so finding a nice rhythm here, breathing in through the nose and out through the nose. And just knowing that as we move through our practice today, you can take breaks whenever you need to, you can modify or you can skip things. Make this practice work for you. So as we start to bring some movement in, let the breath guide that movement. With your next inhale, arms sweep up overhead, upward salute. Exhale, hinge from the hips, fold over your legs, forward fold. Inhale, slide your hands to the shins, pull the heart forward, finding a flat back. Exhale, relax belly to thighs, releasing into forward fold. Strong through the legs, sweep the arms out to the side and come back to upward salute. Maybe those palms meet. Exhale, hands down to heart center. So that's 1 round. Let's do 2 more rounds. Inhale, arms out to the sides and palms meet above the head. Exhale, arms wide as you fold and flow into a forward fold. Inhale, engage through the core, lift the spine parallel to the floor, flat back. Exhale, releasing belly to thighs, forward fold. Inhale, rise to stand, those arms reach up high. Exhale, hands return to heart center, bringing that energy and awareness inwards. 1 more round here. Inhale, arms sweeping up, upward salute. Exhale, fold over your legs. Maybe the hands touch the floor, maybe not. Inhale, lift up halfway, engage through the core. Exhale, relax the muscles of the neck as you fold down. Inhale, rise to stand, arms reach up. Exhale, hands return to heart center. We'll take a full in-breath here. Exhale, arms release to the sides of the body. Good, setting up for chair now. Sit the weight back into the heels, take those arms forward and up, chair pose. And then on an exhale, straighten the legs, let the arms return back to the sides of the body, mountain pose. 2 more like that. Inhale, bend the knees, arms forward and up. Exhale, straighten the legs, arms to the sides. 1 more time here. Bend the knees, sweep those arms up, maybe gaze to the fingertips, pausing here. See if you can sit a little deeper. Good. Slight tuck of the tailbone, lift up through the heart space, let those fingertips reach towards the ceiling. And even if you need to bend the knees a bit less, see if you can have that feeling of keeping the heart open. Sinking that weight into the heels, feeling that strength building in the legs, maybe even a little bit of uncomfortable sensations here. 1 more deep breath in where you are. As you exhale, fold down into your forward fold. Now you can bend the knees as much as you need here, and you might like to bring blocks under the hands if you have them available. If not, fingertips to the floor works too. Now from there, we're going to step our left foot back and try bringing the knee to the floor. If you feel any sensitivity in the back knee, placing a blanket or a cushion underneath that knee can be helpful here. Ground firmly into your right heel. Feel like the right knee is drawing into the midline and the hips are pulling in as well. So this is giving us a lot of support with those outer hip muscles. Engage through the pelvic floor and tummy muscles. And if you feel balanced and stable, you might lift those arms up towards the sky. It's absolutely fine here to keep those hands down on your blocks. Take one more breath in with those arms reaching up. And as you exhale, left arm comes down to the side of the body, right arm stays up. Now on your inhale, switch the arms over, left arm up, right arm down. And then exhale, switch again. Inhale as we switch. And exhale as we switch again. Last one here, inhale, left arm up, right arm down. Pause where you are. And as you exhale, see if you can bring your right hand towards the floor, left arm reaching up and over, or you could bring in a brick and place your right hand onto that brick. So we're just looking for a nice little side stretch through the left side body, the left hip here. Take a couple of breaths into that. Keep pressing firmly into your right heel here. Now on your next inhale, right arm reaches to the sky as you come back to center. And then exhale, we can bring our hands down onto our blocks or all the way back to the floor. With an inhale, tuck the back toe, lift that back knee off the ground, press into the hands to help you lift. Exhale, step that left foot to the top of the mat. Now coming into our flat back here, hands to the shins, lift up halfway. And then switching sides, hands to the bricks or floor, right foot steps back, let that back knee drop down, low lunge position. Ground into your left heel, keep that left knee pulling in towards the center and hug the outer hips in. You can engage through the pelvic floor and tummy muscles, and you can stay with the hands down, or you might start to feel that confidence to reach the arms all the way up. Take a moment to breathe there, finding that balance, that steadiness, and keeping the eyes focused on a still point can help us to feel more stable here. Take a deep breath in, and as you exhale, that right arm comes down to the sides of the body. Now let's try switching. Left arm down, right arm up as you inhale. And exhale, switch those arms over. Inhale, right arm up, left arm down. And exhale to switch. Inhale, left arm down, right arm up, pausing there. And then exhale, right hand just going over to the left into a little side bend here. So you can keep the fingertips reaching towards the floor, or you might grab hold of a block just to give you a little bit more stability there as we find that side bending position. Bring your awareness and attention to the right side body and the right hip and just see how that feels. Good. As you inhale, coming back up to center, lift the left arm up. And then exhale, hands can come all the way to the floor, or you can have the blocks under the hands. Inhale, tuck the back toe, lift that back knee off the ground. Exhale, step your right foot to meet the left top of the mat. Blocks can move forward and out the way here. Inhale, hands to the shins, lift up halfway. Exhale, relax the body down, forward fold, releasing the head and neck. Inhale, rise to stand, reach those arms up overhead, upward salute. Exhale, hands come all the way down to the sides of the body. All right, guys, really nice work. We're going to come into a little warrior flow next. So your right foot will stay forward, your left foot is stepping back, and if you can, you're going to turn that foot to about a 45-degree angle. You might find that it goes a bit wider, and that's absolutely fine. But what we want to try and do is square our hips forward to the front of the mat. So left hip pulling forward, right hip pulling back, and there's a strong press into your feet against the floor here. Now, once we feel comfortable there, inhale, reach the arms up overhead. And as you exhale, you'll bend into your right knee. As we do that, sometimes the back heel wants to lift. Keep it grounding down into the mat. Now, take a deep breath in, reach those arms up, and then to your own degree, just see if you can lean forward as those arms sweep back behind you. And let's go for 2 more like that. So as you inhale, those arms lift up, keep grounding into that left heel. Exhale, lean your torso forward, arms shooting back. 1 more round. Inhale as those arms come up. And then exhale, arms back, lean slightly forward. Good. Inhale, arms reaching up high. Exhale, take your hands behind the back, interlace the fingers here. They might stay on your lower back, or some of you might be able to pull the fists away from the spine as you lift up through the chest. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, right shoulder towards that right knee as you come forward into what's called humble warrior. Now those hands might be staying on the lower back. You might be a little higher, but just working with your own range of motion here. If you find that you can come a little bit lower, maybe you let the head drop and you look back towards your left big toe. Keep breathing. Strong through those legs, releasing through the upper body. Ground through your feet, engage your core. Inhale, rise back up. You can release the hands, send those arms up. Exhale, hands down to heart center. Inhale, step the left foot forward to the top of the mat. Exhale, release the arms down to the sides of the body. And let's do this on the other side. So right foot is stepping back. That back foot's turning to a 45-degree angle, and hips are trying to look forward towards the front of your mat. Now, press your feet into the ground, engage through your center, and inhale, reach the arms up overhead. Exhale, bend into the front knee, just keeping that back foot as grounded as you can here. Warrior 1. So we're cultivating that energy of the warrior. Strong, stable, and grounded. Take a deep breath in. As you exhale, slightly leaning forward with the torso, take the arms back. Nice, strong back leg here. 2 more. Inhale, arms coming up. And exhale, leaning forward, send those arms back. 1 more time. Inhale, arms come up. Warrior 1, and then exhale, leaning forward, keep planting that back foot down. Inhale, arms rising up high, and this time exhale, hands come behind your back, interlace the fingers. They can stay where they are, or you can pull the fists away from the spine, take a big breath in. Exhale, left shoulder towards the left knee as you fold your way forward here. Remember, those hands could be on the lower back, or they can gently be reaching away. Try and keep the shoulders square to the front of the mat here. Bringing that left hip in towards the center, and maybe you look back towards that right big toe. Ground through the feet, engage your core. Inhale, use that strength to lift you up, releasing the hands, arms reach up high. Exhale, hands back to heart center. Nice big step forward with the right foot as you inhale. Exhale, release the arms down to the sides of the body, resetting in our mountain pose. Good, and then moving on now into warrior 2. So right foot is in the center of your mat, toes pointing forward. And then we're just going to start to step our left foot towards the back of the mat and open the chest out to the long side of the mat. So your back foot, your little toe side of the foot is anchoring down into the floor here. And you're pressing those feet firmly into the mat. As you inhale, try floating the arms up to shoulder height. Exhale, bend into your right knee. And you might be able to take your gaze here over that right middle finger, finding that focus point. It's a way to focus the mind, to stop that mind wandering off, or making us think that we need to get out of the pose. Just focus on the point of the end of the finger. Now your lower body is going to stay exactly where it is as we move through this warrior flow. Inhale, right palm flips to the sky, and then take that right arm upwards as the left hand rests onto the left leg. We call this reverse warrior. As you exhale, right forearm towards right thigh, and your left arm can reach up and over. And we're looking for this lovely diagonal line from the left foot through to the left fingertips. 2 more like that. Inhale, we reverse the warrior. Right arm reaches back, left hand to left thigh. And exhale, floating those arms forward. Nice light touch of that right forearm onto right thigh. 1 more time. Inhale. Nice full deep breath in, carries us back. And then exhale as we come forward. Now, maybe you can pause here for a moment. Reach the left fingertips a little further forward. Keep anchoring down through the edge of that left foot. You can stay, or you might be able to reach that right arm forward. Breathe. Take a full deep breath in here. Exhale, right forearm to right thigh. And then inhale, arms back up to shoulder height. As you do that, you can straighten through the right leg, should feel good. Now, cartwheeling the hands forward, step both feet back to the top of the mat. We're back in our mountain pose. Let's do that on the other side. So left foot is in the middle of the mat, toes pointing forward. Right foot is stepping back, and the edge of that right foot is anchoring down firmly into the mat. With an inhale, arms out to shoulder height. Exhale, bend into your left knee. And what can sometimes happen when we come into Warrior Two is we start to lean forward. Try and stack the shoulders above the hips so the weight is evenly distributed between the 2 feet here. You can take that gaze forward over your left middle finger. And then keep reaching out through the right fingertips as well, not letting that back arm collapse. Good, and then lower body stays still like a statue, and we move into our warrior flow. Inhale, flip the left palm to the sky. Take that right arm back, left arm back as the right arm rests onto the right leg. And then exhale, left forearm to left thigh, right arm reaches up and over. Find that lovely diagonal line through the right side body. 2 more to go. Inhale as we reverse. And exhale, extended side angle pose. 1 more to go. Inhale, reversing the warrior. Keep that left knee bent. Exhale, extended side angle pose. Ground firmly into the left heel. Ground firmly into the right foot. And then if you can do that, reach forward with the left fingertips. Feel free to add that here. 1 more breath in where you are. Exhale, left arm back to the leg. And then inhale, arms sweep to shoulder height. You can straighten through that left leg. Should feel really nice there. Let's cartwheel those hands forward. Right foot steps back next to the left, mountain pose. Good, so we've got 1 more warrior to practice today. And this one is a balancing pose. So do your best. Don't worry if it doesn't happen straight away. It can take a little bit of time for us to find this practice. So let's start by shifting our weight onto our right foot, and you might just come up onto the ball of the left foot. And then take that left foot just behind you. So again, we're just shifting that weight into the right leg, left leg comes behind. Maybe the hands join at heart center, a really good way to help keep us grounded and focused. And then take a deep breath in. And as you exhale, you might start to lean your torso forward, and maybe that back leg can hover off the ground. Now, of course, you can keep toes on the ground. If you want more, lift that back leg up, bring it parallel to the floor as you let the heart drop forward and down. Shoulders are rolling back and down. Press the palms together. Now, as you inhale, press into your right foot. See if you can bring that left knee in towards your chest, knee to chest pose. And then with an exhale, send it all the way to the back of the mat. Maybe the feet need to come to the floor in between, absolutely fine. Let's do 2 more. Inhale, draw that knee in towards your chest. And then exhale, take it back behind you. And 1 more time. Inhale, knee to chest. Exhale, that leg goes behind. Warrior 3, balancing pose. From here, see if you can start to bend through your front knee. Maybe those left toes find the floor. We're in a high lunge position. Inhale, sweep the arms up to the sky. And then as you exhale, hands down to heart center. Inhale, step the left foot to meet the right. And we're going to do this all on the other side. So grounding into the left foot, coming onto the ball of the right foot. Engage through your core. Take that right foot behind you. Little bend through the left knee. And then start to lean your torso forward. This might be where you stay. Or if you feel confident to, you can lean into that left foot. Maybe that back foot hovers off the ground. It doesn't need to come very high, so just see how it feels. If you want more, leaning the torso further forward, drawing those shoulders back and down, pressing the right heel towards the back wall. And balance is a bit of a dance, so we're not supposed to be super still in these poses. There's a constant moving and shifting to help keep us balanced. Now, as you inhale, press into that left foot. Bring your right knee in towards the chest. And then exhale, take that leg back behind. You might find that one side is a little easier than the other. This is very common in balance practice. 2 more to go. Inhale, draw that right knee in towards the chest. And then exhale, send it back behind you. And 1 more time. Inhale, drawing it in. And exhale, take it back. Good. Take a breath in where you are. Start to bend through that left knee and then see if you can find the floor with the right toes. Lunge position, high lunge. Inhale, sweep the arms up. Exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale, step it back to the top of the mat. Exhale, relax the arms down, let it go. Nice work, everyone. Well done. We are going to flow our way to the ground here. So with a nice big inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, fold from your hips, come into a forward fold. Inhale, lift up halfway, pull that heart forward 1 last time. Exhale, let the hands find the floor. You can bend the knees as much as you need. Walk the feet back and you can bring your knees down to the mat. So we've done a lot of strengthening of our lower body with our standing sequence. And now we're going to work on a little bit of upper body strength. So spreading your fingers nice and wide, pressing down firmly into your fingertips. Push the floor away with the hands so the chest lifts away from the floor and engage through your core. And then from there, see if you can tuck your toes under, coming up into a high plank position. If this is too much, of course, you can keep the knees on the floor here. If you're comfortable in your plank, draw the heels towards the back as the crown of the head lengthens forward. Now, 1 more breath in where you are. As you exhale, right knee underneath the right hip. That left leg can stay long behind you. And then just spin it to be horizontal on your mat. So the little toe side of the foot grounds down. I find that it's helpful to bring my right shin horizontal to the mat here as well. Our right hand is going to be supporting some of our weight here and our left arm reaches up. And if you just look down at your body, we want our right hand, our right knee and our left foot to be in a straight line. That's going to help us to have stability here in our modified side plank position. Now take a deep breath in, reach that left arm up, and as you exhale, thread it underneath the side body. 2 more to go. Inhale as you reach up, and exhale, take it underneath. And 1 more time. Inhale to lift. Exhale, thread it under. Good, reach that left arm up with the inhale. As you exhale, take it forward towards the front of the mat. And just like we did in extended side angle standing, see if you can feel that lovely long line of stretch through the left side body. This may be enough for you today. You could stay, or you could bring some more weight forward onto that right hand, and maybe that lets you hover the left foot off the ground. Balancing side plank position. 1 more breath in where you are. Exhale, left foot finds the floor. Inhale, right arm reaches up. Exhale, bring it all the way back. Both knees to the floor, we come back to tabletop. We're just going to do that on the other side. So ground through the hands, step your feet back, find your high plank position. Try not to let yourself collapse into the shoulders here. Push the floor away. Engage through the tummy muscles, engage through the quads. 1 more breath in plank. Exhale, left knee drops down underneath the left hip, right leg stays extended. Now, shifting some of that weight onto the left hand, your left foot swings to the side, your right leg comes long, and ground that little toe side of the foot down into the mat. Use your fingertips on this left hand here as well. And then that right arm can sweep up to the sky. Make sure that you feel grounded and stable. And if you need to take breaks, you know you can come out. Take 1 more breath in where you are. Exhale, right arm underneath the side body. Let's do 2 more rounds. Inhale, reach that arm up. And exhale, thread it underneath. And final one. Inhale to reach. Exhale, take it under. Inhale, right arm up. This time as you exhale, see if you can take it forward, feeling that lovely extended side body stretch. That might be enough. You can stay, or you can shift the weight forward, lift that back leg off the ground, keep reaching the right fingertips forward, keep driving that right heel back. Now 1 more breath in where you are. Exhale, drop the right foot to the floor. Inhale, right arm to the sky. Exhale, tabletop pose. Bring yourself back to center. And then big toes joining, hips to heels, child's pose. Release your forehead down. Whew. So nice deep breaths here. Maybe a gentle rocking side to side on your forehead. Start to spread the fingers out nice and wide, press into your fingertips, and then come forward into tabletop position. We're just going to do 1 more little kind of strengthening flow for the upper body. So starting with our plank pose, palms pressing down, walk those feet back, find that lovely straight line of the body for plank. Take a deep breath in your plank, and this time pushing into the hands, see if you can lift those hips up and back. Now, depending on how the back of the legs feel, you might need to bend your knees here as you come into downward facing dog. But we're getting a really good stretch of the spine and the shoulders by pressing those hips back. Now with your next inhale, see if you can come all the way back forward into that plank position. So shoulders are above the wrist, heels are kicking back, crown of the head is reaching forward. And then with your exhale, lift those hips up and back, whether that's with straight knees or bent knees, finding downward facing dog. Let's go for 3 more rounds, and you don't need to rush these. Take your time. Inhale as we come forward into plank position. And exhale, lift those hips up and back. Let the head fall between the arms. You might even look up towards your knees. 2 more to go. Inhale as we bring it forward, shoulders above the wrists, gaze just in front of the fingertips. Exhale, hips high, downward facing dog. Just 1 more round here. Inhale, bring it forward, rise up onto the balls of the feet. Let that body lengthen out. Let your hands take the weight of the body here. And then exhale, downward facing dog. Last one of the practice. We're going to stay here a little longer, but if you prefer to come down into child's pose, that is absolutely fine. In our downward dog, we can spread our fingers nice and wide, press into the fingertips, and actively push the floor away with the hands. Let the head fall between the upper arms. Let the thighs press gently back and the heels draw down towards the earth. Just a couple more breaths here. One more deep breath in. As you exhale, let your knees find the mat. And then child's pose, release the feet, hips to heels, forehead towards the floor. You can always bend the elbows for a softer option in the shoulders here. Just take a moment to let the body relax, to soften. Good, and then you can start to gently roll your way all the way back up to either kneeling or sitting. And from there, we will bring ourselves down onto our back. So rolling down onto your spine, you can hug your knees to the chest, maybe take a gentle rocking side to side here. You can bring the feet down onto the mat, have the feet about hip distance, let the arms settle at the sides of the body. Setting up for bridge pose here, tuck the tailbone, and as you inhale, start to lift your body away from the floor, squeezing through the glutes and the hamstrings, pressing into the heels of the feet and keeping those knees parallel. You might find you have a little bit of space to roll the shoulders a little closer together and keep the palms pressing down into the mat. Just a couple more breaths here. One more deep breath in. Exhale nice and slow, lowering your way all the way back down to the mat. We can take our feet and our hips slightly to the right here and then just let your knees fall to the left. Reclining twist. Left hand might rest onto the outer right thigh or knee and right arm might reach away from you. If you feel you need more of a twist, a deeper twist, just hug those knees in a little closer to the chest. Couple of breaths here. Good, and then bringing those knees back up to center, we'll switch sides, so hips and feet move slightly to the left. Let those knees fall to the right. Right hand can come and rest onto the thigh or the knee, left arm out to the side, and if you want more of a twist, just draw those knees in a little closer to you. Nice, slow, deep breaths here. Good, and then bringing the knees back up to center. You can hug your knees to the chest. You can bring your forehead up towards your knees. Give yourself a big hug. And then our final pose of Shavasana. So extending your legs out long. Let the toes gently drop away from the body. Shuffle the shoulder blades underneath the body and take the arms out to the side with the palms facing up. If you're comfortable with it, allowing the eyes to close. Allow the muscles of the face to soften, the muscles around the eyes, the muscles around the jaw. Let go of trying to control the breath in any way. Just let your body breathe you. And we'll just spend a few minutes here together in stillness and silence, just allowing the benefits of the practice to really integrate into body, mind, and spirit. And if you have longer today to stay, feel free to stay as long as you need. If you are ready to move on with your practice, you might start to wiggle through the fingers, wiggle through the toes. And with an inhale, you could reach your arms up overhead, bring your feet together, take a full body stretch. And then as you exhale, re-bending the knees and gently drawing those knees into the chest. You could grab hold of the knees or shins with your hands. A gentle rocking side to side on the spine, and then maybe rolling your way all the way over onto one side. You could take a breath or two there. And then when you feel ready to, pressing into your hands and bringing yourself up into a final seated position. As we come up into our final seat, if it feels right, just joining your palms together in front of the heart and gently bowing the head down towards the hands in this gesture of gratitude. And just taking a moment to feel that gratitude for your practice today, for having this time to take care of our body and our mind. And I wish you a beautiful rest of your day.